wish there was one place you could organise all your events and rewards into a year-round racing calendar?
Only every single day, Chris?
Well, then you should try the Festival playlist. With live updates every season, it's your one-stop shop.
Wow, thanks, Chris. Oh, and thanks, Festival Playlist.
Festival playlist, only at Horizon Mexico.
Hello boys and girls, happy Friday. How are we doing? We're all alright. I've managed to catch the day off today, so I thought, well, what a way to spend it than having a bit of a blast around Mexico. So we go with the RS5 in the Quantum Grey. Let's look up for a spin. I've not souped this up at all yet. What were we doing last time we played this game? We were doing a bit of housekeeping. We'd done all the street races. Can't really be due to do any of the tours just yet, so let's do the pink stuff. And all these, where's the next race? That one looks to be quite close, let's go for that.
Around when it is safe to do so.
How are we all doing today? Hope we're having a cracking Friday. Good start to the weekend. Do let us know if there's any audio trouble. We had a lot of audio issues last time we streamed. It turns out I'd been a silly boy and I'd turned the microphone all the way down, which some people would say was an improvement on previous streams. Those people are assholes. So taking a blast in the 2011 Audi RS5 in Quantum Grey, designed by yours truly. It's a beauty. Not too dissimilar to the Chariot of Chance I'm getting delivered in a couple of weeks, all being well, assuming that I get it. Got my S5 coming from Ingolstadt in Germany in the next couple of weeks, but by all accounts Germany is on its ass with a new variant of COVID, so whether or not it turns up, I have no idea. To be on the other side of these barriers. Well, just, there we go, we can get through there. There we go. It feels a bit abnormal to have the cockpit view when we're not using the wheel, so as we're using the pad, we'll stick to this external view for now. Let's have a look, see, we're going to Highland Climb solo, let's have a look. Okay, looks good fun, looks like we're going to go past the stadium. After a hard day's racing on the highway, this route is a popular way of heading back to the city for a big night out. Loser buys the drinks. Right, what motors have we got? We've got an F40 that we got last time, that might be quite fun. I don't have to go with Old Faithful with the Corvette Stingray, which has won us many races. I need to get some decals sorted for these cars because they look a bit standard, don't they? But let's go. Do you know what? They're all recommended, aren't they? Are they recommended? Because they're not in the recommended bit. Let's just stick with the car we've got. Let's go for a blast in the Audi RS5. Tried to make the Audi rings on the front of this black at my wheels. No, we're not. Let's not jump up. We'll jump up next time. Asked me to jump up difficulty last time and I got smashed to all hell, so we'll do that later on. But next we've got another Audi. Oh, yeah, so we really need to put some modifications on this car. So at the moment it runs like a bull in a pond. Do some upgrades, I think. I've not done any upgrades at all on this game at all yet, so something I'll eventually have to delve into. Whoa! I didn't realise we had traffic. Yes, I've not done any tuning on this at all yet, so I need to dip into that, which we will do at some point. We're going to have to because this car is a bit on the slow side. Doesn't help when you go to the fields. Struggling here, quarter of the way through the race, and we've only made up 3 places. Lousy because we keep going into trees. The beauty of this game, if you're horse shit like I am, you can just hit rewind and it'll go back and let you start from another point, so we'll start from about there. So we can hopefully take the corner a little bit better, marginally. Yeah, this car's not really competitive yet. We're definitely going to have to do some tuning. Pick up some spaces on the corners, but just not so much on the straights. Follow that corner, thank you. We missed a checkpoint. Where was that checkpoint? It must have been right on the corner, was it? Oh yes, it was. Well, I did not see that. Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of power in this whip at the minute. You know, you're a bit slow when you get hammered by a Lexus. Very nearly lost it then. Shit. You tear ass in through there, love, didn't you? Let's let us off with that. I thought we'd get pulled back on that checkpoint then, but nope. Oh, you dirty, horrible that. Off. Yeah, in hindsight, we should probably use the faster car. We're getting absolutely smoked on the straights here. Oh, fuck it. I'll sack that event off. We're not getting anywhere near the front. I'll quit the event, go back to free roam. Note to self, that S5, or the RS5 is pants. I think until I've tuned that, I'm not going to use it. But we're all doing alright today. The audio's okay today. You can hear the mic nice and clear. Where are we? We're here. What are we doing here?
The Spanish word you should know. Say it with me. Rápido. Rapidísimo.
Fuck, let's just switch cars now. Do that. My cars change car. I've got 31 cars. Let's have a blast in the pit star. See where I get on with this. It's going to be a lot more quicker, a lot more competitive. Yeah, look at that. I do like this view. I just much prefer it when I've got the wheel working. Ooh. Right, let's go for it. Let's end at the event, see how we get on. So this is one that we... Oh, no, it's a different one. I thought it was just the one that we just cocked up. Skyline's quite good fun. Let's stick to the beach there. By the way, I got this car from, actually. I didn't buy it, so I must have won it in some competition. I think maybe I won it on a spin. Right, hopefully this won't be as disastrous as it was with the RS5. Still plenty of cars keeping up. Oh, you douche. But one thing I will say about this game is you've got to be really patient in the corners. It's not like most arcade racing games where you can just throw the thing into every corner. You've really got to break for corners. It's all about the entry. Damn right it is. And we're not playing fog, we are away. Oops. Apologies. Ooh, bit heavy there. Ooh. Quite dirty on this game, I think, the AI. Look at this dirty little instant karma. And that, my friends, has won me the race. Oh, unless we die. Yeah, they're quite dirty, the AI on this. They're not afraid to give you a bit of a shunt. Which is quite unusual in most racing games. The AI is not usually that savvy. Seen AI like that since Destruction Derby. Shit. Oh, that was close. We nearly got that horribly wrong. Oh, got that horribly wrong. Might have got away with one though. No, we haven't got away. What a time to cock it up. 94% progress, you tool. What an absolute tit. Perfectionist in me has just died a little bit. Oh, that'll be one I have to come back and do again. Lovely jubbly. What do we win? What do we win? What do we win? Give us a new car. Oh. There's a Volvo below there. Wow. 850R looks a bit like a T5. You always want cars in the spins because the cars are worth a lot more than the money you win, I think. Or at least I've what I've found so far.
Good luck.
Right, let's have a look at the map, see what else is kicking off near us. So we've done all these down here. I've got Horizon Arcade. I haven't done any of the arcade yet. I don't know what it is. Collaborative mini-games available to play 24/7 goody gumdrops. Complete challenges and perform stunts with other players to earn FORZA-thon points. Okay. Let's go have a nose at it. Let's go see what this is all about.
200 meters. Turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Right, so not sure what's going on here, but we'll give it 20 seconds and see what happens.
Get ready for Horizon Arcade. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sounds excited, it must be fun.
Round 1 is a go.
Get to the skills area.
What's the time? It's skill chain time.
Stay in the zone and bank those skill chains. Everybody loves skill chains.
I hate skill games. Not good. I don't think I picked the best car for this. You seem to get points for destroying shit, so let's do that.
Yo, it's Hospital Radio with Degs and my good friend Chris Goss. And what are we looking forward to most coming into the dry season? Maybe the jam-packed racing program on the festival playlist, all the new challenges for our drivers to chase after, or the chilly mornings after all those all-night parties beneath the desert stars.
Well, you know, they all sound nice. The thing I'm looking forward to most is trekking.
It's not something I especially enjoy. It's not an element of a racing game I look forward to. These skill games, so about anybody else. And they're a bit shit. I'd much rather just race in all this slidey bollocks does me head in. I'm literally getting points just for holding the button down here. Cars, mental. Not sure I understand the point of this, to be honest. Is there a target? Is there a score I've got to achieve? Rank as much skill score as you can in the destination area. But why? Why are we doing this? That was a roaring success. Oops. Just another 6 minutes of this, and I'm boring myself doing this, to be honest. But I'm curious to know what happens after those 6 minutes. So
Turn around. It is safe to do so.
oh yeah, shit, we left the zone, haven't we? last ruin Christmas. We are literally wedged. Oh, we can rewind to get out of this, I think. Can we? There's cars all over the place on loose terrain. We smash them? Nope. How long's left of this painstaking process? 4 minutes.
You're back with Chris and Dex. Now, we just had a quick meeting with Alejandra Navarro. And I mean quick. She came in, told us Horizon Apex is now fully equipped, full schedule of events and challenges, and then she was straight back out the door.
You know what, Chris? I get the feeling whether she's on the track or not, Alejandra, she doesn't like to waste time.
Too right, mate, yeah. Let's get straight to this next tune then, shall we? This is Hospital Radio.
Oh, 3.5 minutes left. Jesus, this is the longest 10 minutes of my life. Better be worth it. I have no idea what we're competing against here. I don't know what the objective is other than just to kick about for 10 minutes. Not my idea of a good time. It's a pet hate of mine with racing games generally, where they put skill games in where there's not really any skill involved, it's just prattling about with a handbrake. I much prefer just the sim racing element of these games. Oh, 1 minute and 20 left to go. Excellent. Physics. .50 long seconds left. Come on. at all, mate. Could not think of anything worse than doing that again. Right. Ooh, weekly quest. What is a weekly quest? We do. Another quest. Another wheel spin. Right, let's have a look. See what we win. Give us a car. Give us a new car. Mazda RX-7. Noise. And for the collezione. Let's see where we are. We're here. Let's go to that. Let's change our whip. Let's have a blast in the Audi R8 for a bit. Bit of a wardrobe on wheels is this. Or the handling in this game is rather. Having driven an Audi R8, I can tell you that the handling of this car is quite unrealistic compared to the actual experience of driving.
Get it right and do all the actual full-on announcement.
Okay, yeah.
And then,
So what do I do?
so look, you just tell them this one's a skill song, double skill chains on offer.
Okay, right. This one's a skill song Horizon, double skill chains on offer.
And then you press the button.
Okay, nice. And that's it?
That's it.
Cool.
See, told you.
That's easy.
Let's get to our destination, do another race. I forgot we got some skill points, didn't we?
To unlock this perk, you first need to have unlocked an adjacent perk. Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
Right, we're there, jungle descent. Let's have a blast in the Elemento Forza Edition Lambo. I like this car, it's cool. It is quick. A bit tricky to handle, but I like it a lot. Go, go, gadget, go. Try not to cock this one up. Slow off the mark by all accounts, Jesus. The handling on this, I think's a bit. Yeah, it's not bad at some corners. It's ridiculously slow though by the looks of things. Not having a good time in this car, to be honest. It's a bit twitchy. Its straight line speed doesn't seem very competitive either compared to the rest of these. It's the bloody checkpoint. nowhere near competitiveness for this car. Oh yeah. I'm going to abandon that. I think I'm going to try a different car. I think let's quick. If you wonder if you restart the event, they put us in the same car. Well, let's choose another car. Oh, what's all this about? Tune the car so we can. Yeah, no idea what any of that means. Let's not do that. Let's put the race from here. Yeah. And hopefully it'll put us at the start of the race and we can change the car. Car selection seems to be quite key with a lot of these events. It shouldn't really make a difference because apparently when you choose a car it gives you opposition that are of a similar level, but that's clearly nonsense because that car is an S2998 ranked car and it was nowhere near the rest of those cars on that track, so it obviously needs a load of supering up. This car's been the go-to. This Corvette seems competitive in most races, but this is the one that we start with in the game, so I think it's already been souped up quite a bit to make it competitive. It's recommending cars to me, but they're all crap, so stick what we've got. Right there in front. Bye bye Lambo, the bloody tranny van's beating me here. Dirty boy. So I think this car must be fast for its class because it looks like the other ones, although they're quite a high class car, I've done no tuning on them whatsoever and they're clearly not competitive, whereas with this car, which is the one that you get given at the start of the game, for its class it's clearly competitive because we're up to 5th and we're not even halfway through the race. I think tuning is going to be key in this game, I think. But the tuning is not really my bag. That's why I have a really mixed opinion on games like Gran Turismo, where it's so heavily on car setup and config of car and tuning and all that lot. It bores me to tears. All that. I just want to get into a fast car and just race. Cannot be bothered with mucking around with variables and all that stuff. It really gets on my nerves. And the thing I think it does as well is it introduces too many variables when you're racing with other people online. Like, it's no longer a fair playing field if you've all got the same car, but there's so many permutations of config that'll affect the car differently. The best driver's not always winning, which, yeah, don't really do it for me. So winning consistently in that car, not in any others. Desperately need to figure out the tuning. I think maybe it's a case of going online and just finding best tuning config for certain types of car. I think because I haven't got a clue what any of those numbers mean. If I knew what all of those numbers meant, I probably wouldn't be sat in this chair. next for us? What else have we got? It's the event we've just done. End of the street race event.
200 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Get a lot of XP on this game, just for random little things, hitting a cactus, accelerating, minor wheel spin when you set off, doing the drive part, you just get XP for everything, which kind of makes a lot of the XP a bit pointless really, a bit redundant, just... Bit of Michioni on the highway.
Yes, this is Hospital Radio. My name's Chris Goss.
Also we got Horizon Pulse FM, this will do us. Maybe.
You're back live with Amy Simpson. So, like, remember when we did cross-country at Horizon UK and I could still just stroll down the lane and pick up a fresh pair of socks from home? Yeah, not this time. We are preparing our Baja expedition and it's sounding pretty intense, I gotta say.
Okay, Highland Climb. Ah, this is the one we cocked up last time in the S5.
And, yeah, excuse me, I think I better go and pack.
Let's stick to what we know. Winning formula, let's not change it. And away we go. Well, no doubt we'll have the usual crap start. Not paying attention then, that's for sure. Oh, he's 6th. 24% through the race, 5%. Just going a bit slow, these guys. Scott Cossey in front. It's pulling away now. On the corners he ain't, no. Hope everybody's Friday is going okay. Let us know what your plans are for the weekend, if you've got any. I am, or we are rather, pretty much 3 weeks away from the birth of the boy. The Raf's she's taken her last day at work today for a year. She gets a year off work. Sit and watch Jeremy Kyle get fat, take windy walks. Oh, that's a poor corner. Oh, that was concentration of crap today. That's better. I was switched on. But no, but at the moment I've got a bit of a temporary lighting solution in front of me that basically just points a bright light in my face Gives me a bit of a headache after a while. Need to get a proper halo or something for that, I think. Nearly there, 88%. A little bit of lift off the old ground there. There's a hell of a lot of races on this. Absolutely huge, this map. Yeah, we used to buy Reflex. I don't know what the car is on the left, that white one. Nice. Out to level 41 already. What vehicle? Come on, give us a vehicle. Whee, we're a Scooby-Doo. That's the first Subaru we've got, I think. I preferred the Italia below, but or even the 89 Beamer at the top, actually, that'd have been cool. But whatever, biggest cat we chooses. Much at least winning cars at the minute. New car collected. Press X to view. Car collection growing at a rate of not knots. 33 cars out of 535. A long ass way to go. Right, where are we? Right, we're up in the thick of it up here. Where's the next nearest race? It's quite a long race. This is away from where we want to be as well, the zone. That one's not too bad, let's go for this one.
¿Qué onda, mi amigo? I was talking to someone who found a classic car in a granero somewhere in this area. Would you be interested in restoring a pickup truck?
New barn find. I quite like these. So these are basically barn finds are like hidden cars that appear every now and then, and you can find the car in a random location. So in that location within that geofence, if you like, and yeah, you basically find a rust bucket in the shed. Then you drive around for a couple of minutes or so, and then a random mechanic fixes the car up for you, and you get to add a new car to your collection. So there's some decent ones so far. Jimmy, we've had a Jimmy. What else? We've had a Porsche. I think we might have had a Dodge or something like that. I was hoping to find a DeLorean in one of the barns. That'd have been pretty cool. Bit of a nod to Back to the Future 3 as well, probably, but I don't think that the DeLorean is one of the cars that you get in the barn. Ooh. You're just dealing with some admin. Let's have a look, see if we can find this, because I can't be chewed to drive around map all day trying to find a bloody barn. So let's just Google it. It's quicker. Okay. So according to my sources, aka Google, it's somewhere down. Where are we? About there. Right, okay, let's go have a mooch. So the barns are all there start with. You they appear randomly when I think when you're in races or when you explore certain areas of the map. What's that? What's an XP board behind me? Let's grab that while we're here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Completionist in me can't leave these boards alone, so back. Right, 4 kilometers away from where we need to be.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Amy Simpson here with you, Horizon. Now, this next rumour comes straight from Alejandra in the auto show. She says VW Beetles aren't the only classics you can find all over Mexico. There are loads of vintage trucks, and one of them might have been abandoned not far from the festival. So what are you waiting for? Pulse has your soundtrack for the search. Good luck.
We've earned another wheel spin. Have we? Sometimes tells me that I've earned a wheel spin, and when I go to check it, there's nothing there. Yeah, see, it said we've earned a wheel spin. There's nothing there. Bit of a mission to this next objective.
Turn right. Turn right.
Okay, let's go as the crow flies. I can see the band from here.
You have arrived at your destination.
Have we? Have we though? No, not yet, we haven't. Could be us over there, that barn. About to find out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I think it's about 13 pounds. I think something like that. I don't, there's not tons. Find.
Ah, definitely a classic camioneta. Ford F100. Let's take you back.
Bit of a beast, isn't it? Sure, we'll use that much in races, to be honest, but for the collection, nevertheless.
I haven't worked on one of these since I was 10.
Yeah, you
I'll
bomb
call you
around
when
and
it's
you
done.
just get a call when it's done. Where's our next nearest race?
In 400
Cut
meters,
through the fields.
turn right.
Just drive as the crow flies. A lot quicker than looking about with the roads. Obviously, when you're doing this, you don't discover any of the roads that you're meant to be driving down, but quite flatly there, right at Riverdance. So
Recalculating route. At the roundabout, take the third exit. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
get some scooch. What's this? Guanajuato, Guanajuato, sir. As this route departs the back streets of wherever we are, the road opens up and allows for high speeds, loop round the hillsides, then dive back into the heart of the city to finish. Let's do that. I want to use a different car, but I might have a blast in the Skyline. None of the cars really seem that competitive other than this Corvette, but we'll see how we get on. Let's use the Skyline for a bit. I think when I'm not online next, I think I'm going to get some better decals for the cars because the factory paint's crap. Got the new Halo to play as well, which I've not got around to doing it. So I've only had the Xbox a week or so, and we're playing Forza Horizon 5 and Gears of War 2. I haven't bothered streaming Gears of War 2 because it looks a bit old and not really sure anyone cares, to be honest. But they have just remastered Gears of War 4, I think it was, in 4K, so that might be worth streaming. But yeah, we've got the new Halo game that I haven't played yet, so need to get onto that at some point. That was the beta for the multiplayer that's out at the minute, but obviously the main campaign game comes out in about a week or two, I think. I want to say December 3rd is when the Halo campaign comes out, but I don't know if that's a date that's just stuck in my head because we've got the PlayStation 5 bundle prize draw on a week today, which is December 3rd, so that might be where that date's coming from in my mind. But it certainly comes out either next week or the week after. It's the Halo campaign. I'd say the beta's already out, and both the beta and the campaign are available on the Xbox Ultimate Pass. Unbelievable value, that pass. So much better than the PlayStation offering in terms of monthly subscriptions and the games that you get with those. That is definitely one thing at the moment that I think the PS5 is quite weak on, is its subscription content is a bit pap. About 38% of the way through this. That was a terrible corner. Every time we get a good line into a corner, he's getting in my way. Not long to go. There we go. Winner, chicken dinner. Ugh. Nice lag. I don't know about anybody else. I'm constantly knackered at the minute. I have no idea what's wrong with me. Tired all the time.
Tearing up Horizon streets. It's you. Sometimes I miss being underground.
I think every time you level up you get a wheel spin, so we might get, yeah, we do. The chance at a new car. They won't give us a car. Fair Lady. That's two Fair Ladies we've got. We've got the 94 Fair Lady and the early 2000s for all of them. But when you're trying to get from, I don't use the fast travel very much at all because it costs credits, which I want to keep to buy houses. So I tend to drive everywhere. So you tend not to use some of the other cars. Even there'll be, I reckon, if there's 535 cars, and if we had all 535, probably only use about 50. You don't use them all. I don't think. What we got here? You test drive, and what is that? Street races. What's the test involved?
Hola, amigo.
Hola, amigo.
Perdóname, but I've been contacted by the university and Horizon Street Scene. I need a driver who's fast and smart.
Well, I'm flattered.
Meet me in downtown Guanajuato. We'll get to work.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let's have a look at this. We've got 4 marks for the test driver, the first 3. Let's see what this looks like. They're quite good fun actually. Although there's I was driving sensibly, sticking to all the roads, and one of the test drive challenges, there's no way you could achieve it sticking to the road, so I ended up cutting across a lot of fields, and then that's got me into the habit of just driving as the crow flies to get to stuff now.
Absolutely.
So the game doesn't necessarily expect you to stick to the routes all the time. I don't know what we're gonna do.
This might be an intimate tour, but Horizon Street Scene
Here's to the final destination in this Supra. Whoa!
I can do that.
Right, we've got time. We've got 2 minutes and 25.
School, prison, and now a museo.
So this might be another example of a
Turn left.
test drive event where sticking to the route gets you nowhere near. You've got to be a bit creative.
See that arch? Mercado Hidalgo, built as a train station, but now a beloved marketplace.
Jesus Christ, I keep gonna be. I am too tired for this. Alright.
Plaza de la Paz, our famous triangular town square, surrounded by beautiful architecture. The Basílica Colegiata de Nuestra Señora
I'm not sure if these towns are based on actual places in Mexico. I've not taken the time to look. I think Horizon 4 had actual roads that was based in the UK and had actual roads that were in Britain. So I expect some of this is real or based on real places.
Teatro Principal, the oldest in the city, home of art and culture. Climb the steps to the Universidad de Guanajuato. Visit some of my profesores. Oh wow, Mexico has so much to offer. I'm really struggling to get everything in. I think I'm going to pass out. No, keep going.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn right. 100 meters, turn left.
Come on.
Then finally, we have the Hotel Castillo. Is it a hotel? Is it a castle? Or why not both?
So looks like we're going to finish up with 2 stars on this, maybe. Yeah. Then we can retry all that.
Are we finished?
Problem with retrying is I think you don't get any of the XP that you've just earned doing the drive in the first place, so it's a bit of a nuisance.
In less than 5 minutos. You really are fast,
But we'll maybe just take the 2 stars for now. I don't think it actually matters, to be quite honest.
The talk one. See you soon.
So we were a good 8 seconds off. Shits and giggles, I'm going to give it a spin again. So we're a good 8 seconds off. If we can find 8 seconds. Here we go.
So, can we do it rápido?
Ain't gonna get it doing that, are we?
Now, this might be an intimate tour, but Horizon street scene are watching. So, can we do it rápido?
I can do that.
The Alhóndiga has been a great house, fortress, school, prison, and now a museo.
200 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Shit corners like that. Oh. Right.
In 100 meters. Turn left.
Right, I've just realised the time. It's 4:45, so I'm gonna have this last effort, and I think we're gonna call it a day on the stream for now. It's a Friday after all. Bit of family time. I'm gonna take my daughter to netball.
Built as a train station, but now a beloved marketplace. Plaza de la Paz, our famous triangular town square, surrounded by beautiful architecture. The Basílica Colegiata de Nuestra Señora de Guanajuato, that beautiful bold yellow, magnifico. Then, don't miss the Templo de San Francisco, with that unmistakable big cube.
I think we're a little bit quicker than we were last time to this point.
Teatro Principal, the oldest in the city,
In
home of
truth,
art and culture.
you don't really know until you get to where you're going.
Universidad de Guanajuato. Visit some of my profesores. Oh wow, Mexico has so much to offer. I'm really struggling to get everything in. I think I'm
Seems to
going
be getting a bit of
pass
echo
out.
on the
No,
in-game
keep
speech.
going.
I don't know if it's just me.
Meters. Turn right. Turn right.
What a place to put a car. Right.
In 100 meters. Turn right. In 100 meters. Turn left.
Let's try and be a little bit crafty here, a bit creative with the route. That hasn't helped. So I'm just, with some of these challenges, it's clear that you need to cut corners and cheat basically to try and shave off seconds at your time. So let's just go right back a bit. I want to go back to this junction here. See if we can get round past that car that comes the other way, if it'll let us go back that far. Yeah, so I want to go from here and see if I can get through these next few corners a bit quicker.
In 100 meters. Turn right. In 100 meters.
Marginally better.
Turn left.
That ruined Christmas. I still think we might be a little bit behind.
And finally, we have
5
the
seconds to
Hotel
get to that last
Castillo.
destination. We're
Is it a
still,
hotel? Is it a castle?
we're a little marginally quicker than before, but still. In fact, I don't even know if we are. No, we're not really. We were 8 seconds out last time. Now we're 7.
Oh, thank
A
goodness
lot of
for
room
that.
for improvement.
500 years of history, and less than
I don't feel like we particularly had any bad corners there, and we rewound a couple of times to try and make a couple of corners faster, and we're still miles behind. I think these test ones, in my experience so far, I would say this is the 4th one I've done of them, but these test missions, I think you're just expected to cut corners because there's no way I don't think I've got 7 seconds to find there. But there you go. We'll check it another time. Right, time for tuning in. It was just a quick session this afternoon while I was off work. I'll be back on at some point over the weekend, doing some more Forza maybe. Try and find something that's a bit more interesting to watch to play. I might jump onto some Halo beta, the multiplayer beta, or something else. Might do some Gears of War, something like that.
Hey
James.
But we'll have a look.
Got some adventure plans for you when you have time.
Still getting loads of echo. Don't know if you are getting echo. I'm going to check out the audio on this actually when I've finished. I'll watch the video back and see what the in-game speech is like, but it's very echoey for me for some reason. Don't know why, but anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you've got any comments or anything else you want to see, just comment on the video. If you're playing Horizon, got any hints, tips, anything like that, do drop us a comment on the video on FaceB or Twitch, and I'll speak to you all shortly for the next stream. Don't forget, before I go, don't forget that we're doing the PS5 prize draw next Friday at 8 PM UK time. So if you've not bought a ticket yet and you want to buy a ticket for £10 with a chance to win the PS5 bundle, just check us out on Facebook. There's loads of posts about it there. But it's £10 donation to GoFundMe. Let me know if you do donate, and then I'll give you your ticket number for the prize draw, which will take place via Facebook Live on Friday, the 3rd of December at 8